What's up, Picaponians? I am Mortal Convoy, and welcome back to Hangar 88. Today, I'm continuing the build of the Master Grade Deathscythe Hell version Endless Waltz. Got the legs, arms, and torso done. Now we're going to start on the kilt section and probably get the head in as well. So, before we get started, always remember, safety glasses, as we are using sharp tools such as hobby knives and flush cutters, and anything can happen. Real quick, one thing I want to go over, just because of how the instructions are whenever I did the torso. Flipping through them later, I found there's actually, with this little waist piece right here, this little lower waist piece, there is actually this little guy right here off of the XA runner that just plugs into the bottom there with those two little pegs. Get that nice and flush. And then that pops into the upper torso right there. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, moving forward with the kilt in the head section. Go ahead, since we got so much of it on this runner, we're going to start with the head. Excuse me. Got this clear crystal piece. Put eyes in the mohawk section. Out two pieces for the helmet. There. Let's see. This whole piece is going to be for the head bulkins. Get the V fin out right here. Okay, so 3 and 4 are the front flaps. 1 and 2 are the back flaps. There's number 4. That's how they're going to go. Similar to the shoulder pads, we got these little guys right here. They're gonna plug onto these flaps, give it that kind of layered effect. Let's see, we've got 14, 15, 16, 17, so 14. Okay, which is which? 14. Just line them up, yeah. 14, 15 are going to be front flaps. I can't get no sleep. 16 and 17 are going to be on the back. Oh, it's right now. Okay. And let's see, what's this number here? Is that going to be... Or number 9. Yeah. Number 9's going to be in the middle. And let's see. 11 and 12. 2 of each making up the side flaps of the kilt. So let's put those in the way that's best going to hide those gates. Whoop. And that is all she wrote for the A-Runner. Let's see, we've got polycap number 4 right here. That's where the legs are going to plug in. And also number 5, where looks like the lower waist section is going to plug in on the torso. These center block pieces on the XA runner. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and snip this little clip out here. Action base. And this guy right here is where the kilt flaps are going to attach, and that's it for the XA runner. Next, we're going to finish off the D runner. These little pieces right here. Oh, actually, now that I'm looking at these, I think I did miss one piece off of the A runner. Get these guys off. Yep, missed this little crystal piece. It's going to be going on that center cod piece. Hopefully that doesn't... Here's my soda cap. He looks like he might want to get lost. Everything that's left with the G2 runner. Just the faceplate, and on this I did have to earlier to get the panel lining marker to stay in there. I did have to take my hobby knife and just lightly cut along inside those little grooves on the side there. But that creates a little trench that makes it a lot harder for the ink to get out. So let's see here. Number 13 is gonna go with this flap, I think. Yeah. And number 12 is gonna go with the other front flap. 10 going over here. Whoop. That's all she wrote for the G2 run. Grabbing some bits off of the H run. First off. Front, back parts of that. Alright, now that we got all the pieces shaved down, let's get started putting this guy together. First, we're going to take these two main pieces of that center block there. We're going to put this polycap lining up these tabs right here on the side with these little notches inside there. And sandwich these two together. Bit of shavings got in there. And then in this big hole here, we're going to put in this big blocky polycap there, lining up these tabs with those notches there. And this piece, part that houses the part that the flaps are going to attach to, is just going to drop down on top of there. And then we're going to take this front block and we're going to attach this clear piece first so that we don't lose it. Come on, get on there. Alrighty. And then there was a little bit of blocky piece right here, somewhere around here. There you are. And that's going to drop down on top. And then we do have a sticker going on that crystal piece. It's going to be this big guy right here. So, this whole block go on the front here. And this back block over here. And yeah, that crystal piece again. Not gonna be too hard to just stick that on a pike with a little alligator clip, like with a skewer with an alligator clip on it to hold it by that little tab, and then spray paint that guy green, and then just take a silver Sharpie and mark that little space underneath before you put it back in. But anyways, next we are attaching the coverings here for the front and back of this center block, and you can see we've got that green shining through there nicely on the front piece, and we attach on the back piece, yep, just like so. And then after that, we're going to start building our front and back flaps. Not a whole lot to them. First, we take two main pieces here. Oh, no, we don't. First, we take our gray pieces. Take this little one, and then snap it together like so. Whoop. And then flip the ball joint down that way, and then we sandwich these two together. want to press on that ball, on this little jointed section too much. Might end up snapping something. And you take this little inner layer, or this little under layer piece right there that tabs in just like we did on the shoulder pads. And then this gray piece right here is gonna attach up top there. There's one front flap. Back flaps, none too different. Only we don't have that extra little joint piece to pop in there. That's just going to pop straight into the ball joint off of the main section there. And this is going to attach like so. And then drop that guy on. We got the other two front and back flaps done. And for the side flaps, nothing too fancy, just sandwich these two together. Again, creating that nice layered effect. And then this guy, this little gray piece, with this little section sticking out, gonna go in like so. The other one done. And just pop them all on. Well, easier said than done with the front flaps, but let's see. And there it goes. It's kind of wonky with that. So maybe this is one instance where I should have shaved the gate off of the ball there. I'll fix that later. Side flaps, just going to clip onto these balls on the side here. Very similar with the back flaps. That one kind of loose, not too excited about that. Yeah, and there is the Deathscythe Hell kilt section. Let's move on to the head. First, we're going to take this gray inner frame section and the yellow bit that's got the Vulcans on it. Tab in there. Nice and easy. And then we're going to attach the faceplate and the chin. Put those together. And it's going to tab in to the yellow piece. That red piece tabs into the yellow, and then the gray faceplate tabs into the red piece. And we're going to take the front half of the helmet and slide the red pieces in somehow. There we go. Ooh. Trying to be careful with this because it's some pretty thin plastic here on this front half of the helmet. I don't want to mash everything together too hard and end up breaking something. Maybe I did. There we go. There it is. that whenever we get the whole thing put together. We're going to take this big crystal piece here. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop that on before we worry about the stickers. Apparently, we put this intersection inside the back half of the helmet, and then, okay, so maybe we do want to get at least one of those stickers on, but this is one thing that I think is kind of odd with this Master Grade here, is that with the sticker sheet at least, it's not a big thing, but really just kind of a nitpick, really. But the camera lenses, or the lenses on the Mohawk, are supposed to be orange, like if you pay attention in the anime, or in the OVA. The camera lenses on the Deathscythe Hell's Mohawk are orange in there, and this came with green stickers. So that's a little odd. Uh-oh, looks like I scratched a little bit of the chrome off of there, but no biggie. I'm gonna end up painting this anyway. And I got the time. And of course we got the bandit mask with the green eyes. And of course I don't have it centered. Got it on there pretty good. And this whole crystal piece is going to slide into the back half of the helmet. And let's see if we can get this little red piece to stay in here long enough to get... Oh, come on, butt munch. There we go. No, not you. Oh, they're conspiring against me. I know it. They're in it together. Oh, you... Okay. Don't either of you dare move. There's... Alright. As we sandwich the front and the back halves of the helmet together, that's going to hold those red pieces in place, hopefully keep them from popping out again. And then, tab in that V-fin. And there, got the Deathscythe Hell custom kilt and head. And that's gonna do it for this episode, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, beat that like button like it owes you money. Kick the annotation for more videos that I've done, and smack that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos coming up. Thanks again, you guys, and I will see you in the next video.